Our 8-bit Donkey Kong adventures began with one question. Can Donkey Kong Country, a Super Nintendo franchise, work on the Game Boy? And while Donkey Kong Land was an unfortunate misstep, the rest of the handheld trilogy captured the Donkey Kong Country formula pretty well, with some compromises. Now, we've come full circle. Can Donkey Kong Country work on the Game Boy? Let's find out, this time with the actual Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. This is going to be neat. First up, we have a brand new title screen, taking full advantage of the Game Boy Color's namesake, and in fact, there are multiple title screens, as we'll see later. Unfortunately, this comes at the cost of the opening skit featuring Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong, which this music was originally synced to. Yeah, this was cut from the Game Boy Color version for some reason, and that is unfortunate because it is fun. We do have a new main menu though, and by that I mean that Rare took a screenshot of Donkey Kong 64's main menu. An odd choice. So we got various options here on the main menu, including options. However, let's go ahead and jump straight into the game. There's something hidden in these menus somewhere that I'm going to show off eventually, but is not necessarily relevant right now. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. I will of course be going with save number 2. Hold on a sec, what are these options down here? Don't know, I can't select them because I don't have a file yet. I assume one of them is copy and the other is erase. I'm going to guess the banana peel is erase. Anyway, save slot 2. And we open on Donkey Kong Island. Or is it just Kong Island? I'm just going to call it Donkey Kong Island. Mainly because it has Donkey Kong's face on it. You think the mountain actually started out that way? Or did the Kongs go all Mount Rushmore on the place? Anyway, first area of the game is Congo Jungle. First level, Jungle Hijinks. So the plot of this game is that Donkey Kong's banana hoard has been stolen, and we need to get it back. There's supposed to be a cutscene playing here. Oh, there we go. I guess I have to trigger it out myself. Let's see here. Meanwhile, up here is Donkey Kong's house, which, interestingly, is playing the title screen music from Donkey Kong Land 1 now. That's a neat little callback for a game that initially released after Donkey Kong Country. Oh, and you might have noticed something new. Look down below. There is no giant black bar for a HUD anymore. Now, instead of having that giant bar of hearts, we actually have an actual life counter. Oh, the advancements made with the Game Boy Color. This is a nice looking room, by the way. Very detailed. Already we're seeing evidence of this game being made more for the Game Boy Color than Donkey Kong Land 3 was. And meanwhile, I'm just going to do this to get some random bananas there. There's a bunch of places in the game where if you stomp the ground or hit the ground hard enough, you'll get some random items. I do not know where all those locations are, and I cannot find a guide for those locations, so I'm not going to show where they are. However, this is obvious. Oh boy, we're skipping over a whole lot of the level here. Into a bonus room. So because we got Donkey Kong Country, we are back to the initial setup of bonus rooms literally being bonuses. And I kind of like that. Oh, let's see, how are the controls here? Oh, more hidden bananas. actually. You know, I thought the controls in this game were different from Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, but it actually feels very similar. Maybe, just maybe, DK is a little heavier, but no, this still feels fine. It's certainly not the same as Donkey Kong Country's controls. But no, it feels fine. Meanwhile, down here we got green bananas. This is a hint. It means that if we pound the ground right here, we get a sticker. This is a thing that I will talk about momentarily. First things first, though. No victory fanfare for beating levels in this version of the game. That's a little disappointing. The victories in Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo were very charming. The Kongs did a little dance while a little tune played. I'm gonna kinda miss that. What this game does have, though, by the way, is autosave. We finally have autosave. No more trying to hope you get to the checkpoint before you get a game over. Huzzah! As for the sticker that I just found, let me go ahead and reset the game and go through those initial options on the main menu. Oh, and we'll also see another one of the title screens. There are 3 title screens altogether. The water one, here's one in a cave, and I can't remember what the third one is, but we'll see it soon enough. So let's see here. Let's start with bonus. Let's see here. Funky Fishing, Crosshair Cranky. These are a couple of new mini-games introduced to this version of the game. I know at least we'll come across Funky Fishing during the game, so I'll ignore that. And I can't remember if we come across Crosshair Cranky, but just in case, I'll save that for later as well. High score. Hold on, let's take a look. Wait, I didn't want to see that yet. Reset. Well, on the bright side, here's the third title screen. Cameo by Winky the Frog. Whaleland Gold Pyramid says you don't encounter Funky Fishing in the main game. That's GBA version. Oh? Huh. Well, I'll save these for later anyway. I wanted to take another look at high score. More specifically, the background. That's a nice background. Got a maraca there. A couple bananas on a chest, I guess. Is that a fishing hook? That is absolutely a fishing hook over there on the left, with a lure on it. Oh, maybe the crate is actually a tackle box. And we're looking inside of a chest altogether. Alright. So Whaleland Gold Pyramid says high score is for the fishing minigame. That's the only place to get points. Good to know. Full disclosure, it has been a long time since I played this version of the game. I can't even remember what these items here are supposed to be. I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, we have, well, the game link option. I don't know what the game link in between there is supposed to be, but we have a print option, and this is where those stickers come into play. You see, there was this neat little device called the Game Boy printer, which was literally a printer that you could connect your Game Boy to. And what was neat about it is that it didn't require ink. Instead, it used some sort of thermal paper that the printer just heated up to make images. Only in black and white, so these images are in black and white. I believe this right here, first off, is the picture sticker that we just unlocked a few minutes ago. And more importantly, I think this was the original title screen for the Super Nintendo version. Black and white aside. Now there's a lot of stickers to collect, and I'm not sure that I'll be able to collect all of them on stream because the details on how to collect some of them are a bit vague to me. I can't find concrete information. We'll find out eventually. Alphabet. Oh, we're definitely going to take a look at these. Good news, these load fast, so it's not going to take too long to go through these. Who is this supposed to be? K-Rool? Yeah, that's definitely K-Rool hiding behind the bee. You can see his cape here, the crown, and his... I don't know what the deal with his other eye is, but he's got that other eye. I don't know what the correlation is between these letters and the characters on screen. That is not a kellyfish, I can tell you with that. And that is not a did. That is squid. Or maybe a doctopus. There's A-D, I guess. Famby the rhino? Or maybe Famby the Fino? Shell pearl, shooting pearl. There's Hunky Kong. He's a hunk, obviously. I see a snake. There is no snake animal buddy in this game, though. That is an enemy. That is one janky-looking Kong. And that crocodile looks killer. Donkey Kong looking lanky. My boy Squawks. No way! It's Espresso! That N must be very cuddly to hold it like that. Now I want to hug an N. Oh boy, it's a bunch of bees. Please pet the beaver. Quick! Hop! Yeah, that was lame. Right here is another Kremling. I see that Candy Kong is, getting quite cozy with this S. Maddie says R is for rude Kremlings. Well, time for Cranky. I will say, these are neat images. In case you're wondering what all these are for, it's for printing. You would print each individual letter in order to form a message. Another Kremling. Oh, here's one that makes sense. It's a vulture. Wildland says it may have been better to showcase these extras later, as you only showcased one level so far. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. It was at least important to show one level so far. Although I kind of rolled through most of it, I need to go back in that level and actually show what it's like. But I will do that as soon as we get through these last few letters. Who are you? I can't tell who you are. X. That's all I got. Yep, that's a shark. And I say that's a bigger shark. There's not going to be numbers, is there? Oh gosh, dang it. Okay, maybe I should have waited before showing these off after all. Anyway, okay, that's a 0. 1 balloon. 2 barrel. 3 more toxic barrel. That is not 4 balloons. Although, maybe that's a 1-1-up balloon and the other is a 3-up balloon. That would add up to 4. Who knows, it's in grayscale. There's definitely not 5 bananas there, I'll tell you what. There's nothing about this that says 6, other than the 6. I mean, I might as well finish these at this point. Also, 7. There's an 8 with an N, 9G. Eventually, phones will reach 9G. Are you kidding me? We're getting accents now? Well, I mean... Oh boy. Wow, I had no idea that this character set was so thorough. Alright, that's all of them. And yeah, the mini letters with the numbers were K-O-N-G in that order. Alright, well, that was a longer detour than expected. We can turn sound effects on and off. We can do a sound test. We're gonna ignore those for now. Maybe we'll come back to those eventually. In fact, yeah, because there's a couple of options in there that are currently locked anyway. We'll come back to that. Let's get back to the adventure. And yeah, copy, erase. I should have gone through this level again before going through all that. Because we're going through this level again, because I want to show what's actually in this level. Okay, initially the game felt the same as Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, but... I tell you what, no, there's definitely some different physics here. The rolling is definitely different. And Donkey Kong runs slower. Okay, yeah. There are indeed some differences here. So this will take some getting used to. Alright, an espresso token. More on those later. Wow, that was a shot. Meanwhile, we just transformed into Rambi again. Okay, now, I'm definitely surprised at how different this actually feels now that I'm actually playing through the level. Interesting that we actually transform into these characters in this game. Donkey Kong Land 1 proved that it is possible to ride on the animal buddies. So I don't know why we couldn't do that here. Oh good, for a moment there I thought we lost Rambi. Oh boy, look at how big you are. Wario Land, by the way, is pointing out that you can press select to cancel out of the animal buddy. Kind of like how you would get off of the animal buddies. Also, since we got that sticker, these bananas are no longer green. If we cancel the animal buddy, we don't get it back. It's basically gone. Oh hey, more ground bananas. Alright. Now that level has been properly shown off. And we move on to Rupee Rampage. Yeah, finally the second level. Sorry that took a bit. I forgot the entire elephant was there. The alphabet. The entire alphabet. I missed another bonus area? Okay. Oof. Oof to the start of this playthrough. I had that opening done really well, too. I need DK to kill those guys. Might as well collect this token again. Oh, wow. Also, wow. Even the death physics are different in this game. Oh, and suddenly I guess we're doing this now. So yeah, when you collect 3 identical animal buddy tokens, you play a minigame where you're trying to collect a whole lot of them. For every 100 you collect, you get an extra life. And it gives you plenty of time, and wow. Okay, the timer goes a lot slower in this game than it does in the Super Nintendo version, I tell you what. At the same time, there aren't as many tokens. Like, in the Super Nintendo game, the screen is absolutely filled to the brim with tokens. I guess they couldn't quite handle so many animated objects on the Game Boy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop over here, because there is a secret that I want to get real quick. In each of these animal bonus areas, there is a giant token that doubles your current tokens. Ideally, you will find that close to the end of time to maximize the doubleness. Oh, hey! It's paused. Handy. Alright, where is the bonus area that I'm missing? I've got a map open here. What did I miss? I found that one. I found that one. Wait. There's only 2 bonus areas. I definitely found both of them. Let's just avoid taking damage there. Let me save state. I'm gonna skip this one again. We're going to fail this one on purpose. Time for an experiment here. Let me quickly make my way to the... Oh gosh, it's Donkey Kong Land 1 physics. That's what's going on. So, level not complete. Your rolling jump is slower. Okay, this time we'll go through here. We'll skip the second of the bonus areas this time. And now the text color is red? Does that mean I got them? I know I went through the first bonus area during my first visit. Let's go through both rooms this time. Yeah, that is indication that the level complete. Okay, y'all saw me go through that first bonus room the first time I played through the level, right? That was totally a thing. I don't get what happened. Let's move on. Ruby Rampage. So this level right here, normally in this level is supposed to be stormy, but for some reason it's not on this version of the game. Once again, kind of a shame. Donkey Kong Land 3 proved that you can have rain on the Game Boy. Well, at the very least, the background's darker. So I guess we'll just say it's kind of just nighttime. Okay, it's definitely been a while since I played Donkey Kong Land 1, so I can't say for certain whether these are those controls, but they remind me of those controls. Oh, hold on a sec. There is an obnoxiously hidden bonus room, if you jump down that pit, in that spot. Oh, wow. Jumping off these vines does not feel good. No, these are not Donkey Kong Land 1's physics. They just completely redid the physics all over again. I'm not entirely sure why. They totally got it right with Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3. Oh well, if I can get used to Donkey Kong Land 1's physics, I can get used to the physics in this game. Alright, there's a thing hidden in that patch. And I need to get there from the treetops, I bet. And the wheel despawned. Alright, I'm gonna look up that level to find out what that was supposed to be. That was supposed to be a frog token for Winky the Frog. Oh, well, that's an easy bonus. Oh, speaking of bonuses, one thing I like about... Wow, that happened fast. I wasn't even ready for it. One thing I like about Donkey Kong Country specifically, any version of it, is that the bonus rooms... Oh, there's another head and banana. Sometimes have mini-games. They aren't all challenges. Sometimes they're bonus, sometimes they're a challenge. And I like the mix-up. Compared to Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 and Land 2 and 3, where they're all challenges. Alright, that's that level complete. Next up is Cranky's Cabin. Hey! Cranky finally appears in one of these Game Boy games. He was only in the instruction book of Donkey Kong Land 1 and completely absent from 2 and 3. Let's say hello. So you found me, did you, Kong? Well, what do you want? Bet this section wasted half the memory already. Yeah, I can imagine this game took a lot of memory. The barrels were a lot heavier than they looked. Enjoy this demo game while you can. It won't last long. I mean, it uses a lot of memory, but there's plenty available. 4 Shades of Grey and an 8x8 block is all that we had. You weren't in those games! That was when we had real gameplay. Rolling Rubber will put you en route in Milestone Mayhem. They say Espresso's legs are too thin for baddies to fear. In other words, don't jump on enemies as Espresso. Is that the time? I gotta fly. So, Cranky's Cabin. you get a fun little conversation, ending with a couple hints for finding secrets. It's definitely worth going through all of that. You can skip the conversation and go straight to the hints, but, well, that ain't so fun. Reptile Rumble. So, now's a good time to bring up the music of this game. Hold on a sec, I got my air conditioning running behind me, so I can't actually hear my air conditioning. I want to turn up the volume real quick to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do know what I'm talking about. So, this game largely uses the music from Donkey Kong Land 1. The jungle levels use that music, and this level is using the cave music from that game, as opposed to the cave music from Donkey Kong Country. Which kind of makes sense, because Donkey Kong Country, the caves use a very ambient song. A very quiet melody with the sound of water dripping in the background. So it makes sense that they would use an actual song instead. Kind of hard to replicate ambience on the Game Boy. By the way, how about these graphics? How about that? What happened to my bounce? No, gosh. The physics are a thing. Oh, hey, a secret. That was a lucky find. I'm going to assume it's like other games, and finding it once counts even if I die. But yeah, the visuals. Rare definitely took advantage of the Game Boy Color hardware with this game. It definitely does not have that blocky look that Donkey Kong Land 3 has on the Game Boy Color. Oh my goodness, the physics! I am 90% certain there was another secret right here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop down a pit. Oh wow, the physics. He just sunk like a rock. Totally inspired from Donkey Kong Land 1. Okay, how do I want to handle these? Okay, I'm trying to time the button press to jump off of them, but no. All I have to do is hold the jump button. Let's get rid of those snakes. Some very nice snakes for 8 bits. Nice little bonus room. And I'm going back for DK now. And then doing that. Because why not? Crawling is automatic. There's a token for on guard. And there's going to be some bouncing Kremlings on the way up. I would not mind if the camera was a little higher so I could see them coming. Alright, Reptile Rumble complete. So here's an interesting little difference between this game and the Super Nintendo version. The camera is scrolling. Originally, it did not. As soon as you beat Reptile Rumble, you were suddenly on a separate screen entirely. By the way, we got kind of a difference here. Not with Donkey Kong Country, but compared to the previous Game Boy adventures, we got like a mix of diorama and also seeing the levels that we are actually at. Because you can see Donkey Kong's house up there, going through the jungle. Here's a cave level, obviously going through a cave. Water level by the water. Although I think a temple level is coming up and I don't see a temple. So, not exactly representative. Definitely leaning more towards the diorama aspect, which I like. Anyway, water level. Oh, even the swimming physics are different. I mean, you can still swim down faster by holding down and up faster by holding up. Wait, oh, that second part. No, you can't swim up faster. You can go down faster. How do they... Well, I can't say that they necessarily messed up the swimming physics, but you do not feel nearly as floaty as you would expect. BT Dubs, hidden passages, they're going to be a thing a lot in these underwater levels. No bonus barrels or bonus rooms though, so don't have to worry about finding all these secrets. They're just there for funsies. Hey, we got On Guard! Okay, as I create a save state, my immediate question is... Does On Guard auto-attack? That was me pressing the attack button because no. No, he does not. He did in Donkey Kong Land 2. Let me just kind of be certain here. Okay, he does auto-attack. You just gotta get up in the enemy's face. Okay. Good. Because he kind of lost that ability in Donkey Kong Land 3. Oh boy, and having just done the time attack levels, where one of them I was playing as On Guard, even On Guard feels different. He's got more momentum. Another secret up here. This game likes the On Guard tokens. Or not On Guard, Espresso. I'll tell you what, if you're going to be playing a water level, playing it as a swordfish is the right way. Oh, what? Well, so much for that. So, unlike in Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, taking damage, you lose your animal buddy instead of just losing a hit point. I mean, I suppose the upshot is being an animal buddy is an extra hit point now, but lame. Alright, Funky's Flights. Whoa, dudes! I'm Funky Kong. My red jumbo barrel can get you to any point on the island. These messages are going automatically, by the way, but it only sends you to places you've already been. Major bummer. I'm just kind of listening to this song. They reuse a lot of music from Donkey Kong Land 1, but they do recreate some tracks from Donkey Kong Country where needed. I'm assuming the poster up there on the hut says DK Flights Book Now. And by the way, you don't need to pay for these. Money was not a thing yet in the Donkey Kong series, when Donkey Kong Country was a thing. Wonderland says, Funky's Flights is kind of a useless service, since the game autosaves and you can reset to leave a world. Yeah, kinda. It definitely would have been better if he did have the fishing minigame. But yeah, you jump in a barrel, you go back to the overworld. Oh. Interesting. There's an improvement over the Super Nintendo version. Once you're in a world, if you're still in the flight mode, you can just go back to the island map. Whereas in the Super Nintendo game, you have to go back to Funky's Flights to try again. Keep us wondering if bananas were currency in the other ones. No, banana coins were currency. Marlon says, and Cranky should have had his minigames integrated into Cranky's cabin. I'm on the fence on that one, because his hints are useful. Maybe if there were like a menu, give hints or play the minigame. Well, if the minigames aren't actually tied to these characters, then the inclusion of those minigames is really random. Anyway, Barrel Canyon Canyon. Back in the jungle, and we have another situation where we can kinda skip through the entire level. Or at least the first half of it. Kind of a blind jump there. Oh yeah! We're playing Donkey Kong Country, meaning we have these segments. Oh, I love these segments. These are so fun. And Donkey Kong Country in particular had the most of them out of any of these games. Side note, I have never actually played Donkey Kong Country Returns and barely any of Tropical Freeze, so I don't know if barrel segments were common in those or not. Oh, what? Okay, you do not. Well, but you do not normally walk up walls like that while holding a barrel. Okay, let me try it again. What's to the left and right? Okay, I want to go to the left then. This is ridiculous. Surprised that you can't go up all the way, but also surprised you can even go up at all. Here, get blown up. I'll replay the first half of this level after I beat it. I'm almost certain that I wound up missing a Kong letter somewhere. Did I just fall through that tree? I know we're back to Donkey Kong Country 1, but they also have to return to the jank. I mean, at least the controls are responsive. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. That should not happen. At least the controls are responsive. I'm kind of curious about something. In the console game, if you get Kong and leave the level, you still get the life, even though it takes a few seconds to show the life. So let me save state. What should my life count be from getting those? 21. So by that logic, getting this and exiting a level, I should still be at 21 whenever I get back into this level. Yeah, okay, so at least that was kept. I'll take that, sure. Little bonus there. It's interesting that there's legitimately a barrel that shoots you halfway past the level. Seriously? Okay, I caught back up to where I was whenever I shot halfway past the level. So let me look up a map of this place so I know what I'm missing. I found one bonus room. Right? Or did I not? Well, in any case, there's a bonus room. It's right there. Oh, I see. That's actually kind of hidden. Slightly unfairly hidden, in fact. Because I want to intentionally miss this. So I guess this bonus room is for people who suck at timing. Alright, that's the other bonus room. Or the one bonus room, so I can exit the level and it counts, right? No. That did not count. Is there a second bonus barrel that I was not aware of? Or did this game regress to having to beat the level for the bonus to count? Wait, back up. Because I already beat the level. I don't have to beat it again. Except you're making me beat it again for no reason other than... Wait, what reason are you making me beat the level again? At this point, you're just wasting my time. Because I already did this. I don't care. I would not mind another barrel that shoots me halfway through the level. Yeah, there was a bonus barrel right here. A bonus room right over here. Let me save state. Now, I want to see how this plays out. Load state. That was unfortunate. I'm noticing moments of slowdown, by the way. I don't know if that's an emulator issue, or if that was an issue in the actual game. Because it's been a while since I played the game not emulated. Oh my goodness, I need to stop doing that. I also need to stop doing that. Wireland is suggesting more save states. I was kind of hoping to be lazy and not put in the effort to switch to another save slot, but at this rate, that might be what I have to do. Though I got a spare Kong at this time at the very least. There. Not necessary. Yeah. It doesn't count unless I beat the freaking level. Maybe that's what happened earlier. Or something. Actually, I don't know. What happened with that first level where I had to replay a bonus room? Oh, what a waste of time. Why? Why? No, seriously, why? In all 3 of the console games and all 3 of the Donkey Kong Land games, you don't have to beat the level a second time for it to count. You can go in, get your bonus, and exit the level. I've already proven that I can beat the level. Stop wasting my time. Why would this game undo... It already had it right before! I'm beginning to understand why people tend to hate on this particular version of the game. Well, it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better. Candy's Challenge. So Candy was initially the save point in Donkey Kong Country, meaning you had to go through all this to get to a save point. And by the way, the Super Nintendo did not have save states. I'm so glad that this game did something right there. Yay, autosaves. So, instead of save point, what do? Candy's Challenge. Hi, I'm Candy Kong. This is my challenge shack. To try your luck, jump into my nice spin barrel. It's not even spinning. Oh, it's just a little bonus room sort of thing. Was there not actually a challenge to that? It's just, here's some items? I agree, Diddy, that was head-scratching. Also, neat idle animations. So, Wario points out that's the view items thing you saw in the bonus menu. Alright, let's reset the game and actually take a look at that. I assume it looks identical to what it was on that screen. It was a banana coin. Also, the title screen you get to loops, it seems. Bonus. View items. Oh, no, it's actually a fishing hook. And also bananas. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 worlds in the game, so I guess all these coins are obtained from candy. Oh boy, yeah, as I said, it has been a long time since I've actually played this. Hey, we're 11% through the game. Let's extend that a bit. So we kind of took the long way here, but it is time for the boss fight. Very Naughty's Lair. And good news, we have actual, just regular boss music this time. You know what? No, I'm going to listen to it for a moment. Oh, so that's a lot of bananas. Donkey Kong, were you seriously hoarding this many bananas in that little cave of yours? So, first boss is just a giant beaver. A giant version of beavers we've already seen? Actually, I'm not sure we've encountered these guys yet. Hold on, I want to hear this part of the song. I was curious how this Game Boy sound font handled this part. So Wireland says, on the Game Boy Color screen and even Game Boy Advance SP, I was not able to tell that these caves are bananas. It looked like generic cave stones, or maybe I saw haystacks? I can see that. These are definitely some low-res banana piles. Kind of what makes it obvious that these are bananas is I know we're trying to hunt down bananas and I've seen the banana piles on Super Nintendo. A lot more obvious that they're bananas there. Anyway, we have gotten through Congo Jungle. Does this game not indicate that I completed Congo Jungle? I assume that I finished everything here. Obviously, Cranky's Cabin is not a thing you complete, or Funky's Flights. Or Naughty's Lair. I'm going to assume that, yeah, we completed the first area of the game. So let's just hop back in here, head to the overworld, and oh boy, this was kind of a rough start to this playthrough for more than one reason. But hey, first area down, and next time we're going to be going to Monkey Mines. On that note, I'm glad that I streamed this in particular on Saturday, because that allowed me time to finish Donkey Kong Land 3 and start this game in the same stream. I just noticed there's a ship back there. Was that ship back there before? Don't know. Anyway, doing that allowed me to directly compare the physics in this game because, oh boy, yeah, the physics are different. I would say for better or worse, but no, it's for the worse. Oh my gosh, what happened? You had it right before. Anyway, my point being is I'm going to do Tuesday streams now. They are not going to be full streams, they are going to be half streams. But doing Tuesday streams will allow me to make more progress each week, even if they are only half the length. So with that in mind, I will see you on Tuesday. Let's see here, is there anybody I can send a raid to? The answer is nope, nobody I'm following is streaming right now. So I will simply say, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.